It changed my life in ways that, like I said, I don't think anything else could possibly do. It's given me an amazing moral compass, great friends, great opportunities throughout, and Eagle Scout. That's a great thing to have going into the professional world, and I obviously couldn't have done that without Scouts. So Scouts has given me a lot, and I look forward to being able to give back to the program in the future as an adult leader or through the OA as a youth up until I'm 21, and then I'll go try and be an advisor of some kind to just keep the program alive, keep people interested, and making sure that no one who wants the opportunity to have their life changed by Scouts misses it, because it's really an amazing program, and yeah, it's changed my life in so many great ways, giving me an amazing moral compass, great skills that I'm going to use in the workplace and throughout adult life. It's really amazing.
Because I always learn something when I'm scouting. I'll always have some lesson that I learned or some memorable moment, and it teaches so many skills, and it's just definitely defined part of who I am now. So I've learned service. It's definitely something that's impacts your life and the people that you are serving. It's, amazing to see the changes that you can cause in people's lives, and helps you to know that that's more important than most things in life. It's helping others and, coming closer together with other people by service.
And so the drizzle turned into rain, and then the rain turned into just an absolute nightmare. And at some points, the trail we were walking on was basically turned into a stream. So we were basically like walking in a river, basically. And then the lightning showed up, and we had to cross like a river on basically a log. So I had to take my hiking poles and stab them into this slippery, wet log while I had 40 pounds of gear on, and I was crossing a rushing river underneath me. It taught me that I can handle stuff, and that I can handle the elements, and that I am stronger than I thought I was, and that I can overcome anything if I put my mind to it and don't give up. In high school, in my marching band, I got to hold leadership positions much earlier than people normally do, and I believe it was because I was an Eagle Scout and because my band director knew that he could trust me with effectively leading part of the group. And so it really just, it opens doors and gives you possibilities that you wouldn't have had otherwise.
Ultimately, I decide, okay, Jake, this is something you want. Because you want to finish the trail, you want to see what you can learn from being an Eagle Scout, you want to become an Eagle Scout because you've done all these merit badges, you've gone the trail, and you want to see what you can learn next. I think really the thing that I've learned from scouting is that being prepared really pays off, it really counts towards a lot of things. Now, you think about being prepared, so what exactly do you be prepared for? I mean, I think one of the founders of scouting said it best, for about anything. Really, it's those little things, those actions ahead of time, which can, whether or not it's going to happen or not, doesn't really matter as long as you're prepared. It's that which really makes a difference.
All the service that I've done through the scouting program, it's really cemented my idea of wanting to go and become a nurse, a job that is really demanding, and it takes a lot of devotion to service, and I think scouting has helped me with that devotion and crafting that, so that's really what I want to do, is serve others in that capacity. As cliche as it sounds, and I know that so many extracurricular activities say this, but I don't think it can be any more true than it is in scouting, that scouting is a place where you can better yourself and be the best member of your community as you can be, and it's a way that you can develop your mentality and your morals in a way that you're not looking inward to what you want and what you want to do for yourself, but what you want to do for your community and what you can do for others to make not only your experience better, but the experience of others around you better.
I kept going in Scouts because I wanted to prove to myself that I could make it all the way to Eagle, and me and my brother had a little bit of competition on making it to Eagle, and I wanted to be able to say that I did it too. I've made so many great friends from Scouting that I feel like I'm going to have for a long time, and you get to do things that you wouldn't get to do just like with your family or outside of Scouts, and yeah, it's just like really fun.
I didn't think I'd enjoy hiking and camping nearly as much as I do right now, honestly. Like, it was scary at first, but now that I know what I'm doing, I'm able to just do it like that. I scout because I have a lot of fun. I met two of my best friends through scouting, and we're still friends to this day, and we're still scouting together. So yeah, it's just been a whole lot of fun. It's given me a whole lot of good memories.
Scouting has taught me about flexibility and leadership because these skills can help me as a better person. Leadership doesn't mean just bossing people around, but it means guiding people and also teaching people how to do the right thing. One of my favorite memories is at the Bahamas 2019 at Sea Base. I went snorkeling for the first time, and I got to see a stingray, some sea turtles, and lots of different fish. And I got to do that with my friends, and it was just a great experience. Scouts gives you opportunities to explore outdoors. Not everyone has the opportunity to go to summer camp or to go out of state or out of country, and Scouts has provided me the experience of going to the Bahamas, gone to 5 different summer camps, and learned different people and experiences in general.
Biggest thing that I learned would have to be the public speaking skill. I started as a very shy young scout, and then as I went up the ranks, got into more leadership roles, it really pushed me to be more oral and just speak more clearly to others. I get to meet some of the coolest people that enjoy the same activities as me, camping out. You don't get experiences like that every weekend, where you can just go the weekend with a group of people around your age and just camp and have fun together. You know, you might have some burned food, make some memories there. You might have some mistakes that happen, but all of that is just really fun overall. You know, we do campfire. Who doesn't love doing campfire with skits and songs with each other? And it's just kind of making that friendship that you can't really get anywhere else.
Until I was around the age of like 14 or 15, I was really scared of the deep end of the pool, which is kind of funny that I think about it. But I couldn't do the swim checks at the beginning of summer camps, and I therefore couldn't, participate in water activities. So the first 3 years of scouting in Troop 208, I could not participate in any of the water activities in summer camps, and that's sort of when I realized that I sort of have to get over it. I have to get, I can't really live with this fear for the rest of my life. So I got over it, taking lessons and practicing and familiarizing myself with the deep end, and I ended up getting the swimming merit badge, and then also becoming a lifeguard, and then which I currently am, and then joining the swim team at Sunset High School. So that sort of learning curve for me, that personal learning curve and challenge that I've overcome, is probably the greatest takeaway for me for scouting, and also the greatest challenge I've overcome, I think, in my life, because believe it or not, those of you that have like habits and stuff and mental sort of blocks, they're sort of more difficult to overcome than physical blocks sometimes. So that sort of mental block of not being able to go in the deep end, even though I was a pretty good swimmer, pretty strong swimmer, was sort of the main thing holding me back from experiencing life and scouting as a whole. There's a lot of other things you can do outside of like school that are a lot like academic oriented and stuff like that, and preparing you for careers in the future. But I think that this is one of the things that combines like work and play and fun in a really special and unique way that keeps at least like people like me engaged, while also teaching you like really valuable, truly valuable life skills that you can't really, list out because of, just how vast it is, ranging from like self-confidence or like overcoming challenges like I talked about, to like, public speaking. So I think that's what has kept me in scouting. Once I could see the value from what I'm getting of it, especially after overcoming my fear, I was like, this is really fun. I really want to keep doing this.